Just update you quickly on something that happened 2 weeks ago. Do you remember I was talking about a Dublin bus driver being suspended? Technically, he was reinstated. Just to update you on that. But these bus companies are up to shady business at the moment of time. They're getting off of more at the moment of time. Let me tell you this. I didn't know was this true. I looked into it and it's true. So a bus driver, bus Aaron is obviously got a government one where they comfortably. It's in very troubling times and will be even more troubling times after this. But Bus Aaron had the brilliant idea to suspend a hard-working man, a bus driver, who wouldn't take a cash fare. And the reason why, listen to this, and you understand in a second why he didn't take it. He didn't take it because he had no gloves. They didn't give him gloves. They didn't provide him with any mask. They didn't provide him. He's not supposed to be, in other words. That's more or less what Bus Aaron says. They didn't provide him with anything. And he's white. He's white. Not to take any money. It's ran. It's like they wouldn't give him gloves. They wouldn't give him a mask. They wouldn't give him anything, really, in other words. And there's no protection on, Bus Aaron buses. The little window, but there's no protection when you're paying up front on the Bus Aaron bus. I'm sure people would be aware of that, and even on the Dublin buses. It's different when you have a leap card or you pay online. But if you're paying up front, paying the bus driver, it's very difficult. You have to give the money into the bus driver, obviously. And this person was suspended because he wouldn't take it, and it's very, very stupid what Bus Aaron are doing. They think they can get off with it at the moment of time, and it's simple as that. They think they can get off with it. I wouldn't mind, but OT never mentioned a word about this. I wouldn't blame their union, for wanting to go on strike. Bus drivers are calling for strike. Bus Aaron bus drivers, they're calling for strike, and I wouldn't blame them. I say to them, you stay at home. Stay at home. Simple as that. That's as simple as that, because you've no point putting your life at risk for Bus Aaron's sake. Because there's not many people using the Bus Aaron. I know a few Bus Aaron buses, and the numbers are extremely low. Like the 109 bus that goes from Cavan to Dublin, you could only, only day, that one's every hour. That just shows how popular it is. The bus could be full, the double decker bus could be full on an only day, but now there's only about 2 or 3 people for one. And it's not worth the diesel, and it's not worth spending money and bringing a few people up. 1 or 2 buses a day, that's would be better. But it's the principle. It's the principle. If they're not going to protect their drivers, why should they go out and walk and put themselves at risk for Bus Aaron's sake? And this fellow was suspended without pay too, may I just say. And it's a disgrace. OT never covered it. None of the news radio outlets covered it. I know the day, there's a few newspapers, I'm just checking here. Seen a few newspapers go. I looked it up because I was interested to see what news companies talked about this. Let me just see where. Let me just give me a second. So yeah, the Irish Post talked about the Irish Mirror and the Irish Examiner. Not really anything else. Not really any of us newspapers covered it. Which is fair play to them for covering it, because OT never bothered to cover it. And they are threatening strike. They are very, very serious about strike. Their union. And you know what I say? I just say straight away to them, go out and strike. Go out and strike. Stay at home and strike. Because and if they don't pay, that's an outrage. That's a complete outrage if they don't pay you. Because it is true. I remember going on buses up to Dublin. There's no protection. There's nothing there. They don't wear gloves. Not giving masks. They're not giving gloves or anything like that. And this is during the only times, but still. There's no protection. In some Bus Aaron buses, not even any window or anything to protect them. It's just common sense. The government spread this nonsense, really, and I use the word nonsense because if they're not prepared to pay for bus drivers and people who work in the public service, like Bus Aaron is, the majority of their funds come from the Department of Transport, which is government, obviously. You and me pay that. And if they're not willing, to protect the bus drivers, and if the government is spreading, to everybody else to wear a mask, to do this, to do that, to keep social distance, you can't really keep social distance if you have to pay a bus fare. If you're standing right beside the driver, that's the government contradicted themselves there. And I just say to people at the Bus Aaron, I support you 100%. People, if you want to go on strike, because it is a disgrace that this person was suspended. It's a disgrace. It's this absolutely disgrace. They're getting off for murder. And nothing's been said about it. That's the worst thing. Nothing's been said about it. And these people, people are just pretending not to know about it. But yeah, bus everyone are threatening to go on strike. I will leave a link to the full article, one of the articles in the description. Because I don't think I missed anything. At least I don't think so. Anyway. I'm just checking to see did I miss anything. No, no, I don't think I missed anything. Just checking to see did I miss anything. No, I don't think I did. But I'm saying to people, if you can use your own transport, if you have your own transport, but I would say to people, please don't go big journeys. On buses or anything like that, because the drivers are very risk at this moment of time, because obviously Bus Éireann just refuses to pay for bus and protection equipment, and obviously the Department of Transport, the government, are contradicting themselves really a lot. Because they're not thinking about their lives, they're not thinking about the people's lives. And I think a bus driver already in the United Kingdom, from what I can say, in London, bus driver died from the coronavirus, which is very sad, because it's probably the same situation over there. But the London Authority, the London Bus Authority, I think, but I'm not too sure about that fact. But I remember hearing that on BBC News, talking to the bus driver. It is dangerous. These bus drivers are on the front line, and they're putting themselves in danger, and they're putting their families in danger too, and they're putting the general public too in danger. But not wearing the public personal protection equipment, and obviously that's not their fault. Completely not their fault. I'm saying that every bus driver is not your fault. Completely, it's your company's fault. Bus Éireann. Even I don't know does Dublin Bus even have them yet in masks and everything like that, but it's Bus Éireann's fault. It's Bus Éireann's fault and the Department of Transport. But yeah, please fix this, Bus Éireann. If not fix it, then just say we're not going to run operations, stuff like that. But anyway, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think, and let me know if you get the Bus Éireann bus. Thank you.